Cold open and we're back. Hi, everybody. Hopefully things are less fucked, I'm hoping. I honestly can't tell. Let me know in chat if things are...
Slightly less fucked, but still pixely on my end.
I honestly have no... it's literally just on Twitch's end. It's not... I am good.
It's so much better, gorgeous. Actually.
Okay.
Over here.
Okay, cool.
We West Coast server is killing it.
What's
West Coast, baby?
What's the delay?
I don't know. Does it matter? I think we're good though. Okay, we're gonna leave it for now and fix it later. Okay.
Chat says beautiful.
Chat says beautiful. Let's settle ourselves back in, friends. Apologies for all the nonsense. Premieres, you know how delays work. Okay, cool. Let's get it.
Wait, where did Spree go?
Spree stepped away for a brief moment without saying anything, but Spree does that.
Okay,
Spree is just already cosplaying the loner already. They're already stepping themselves into character by removing themselves from the game. From the frame entirely. That's all it is. Okay.
She's just gotta stand up, stretch those
legs.
Yes.
Now that she's back, we can get right back into it. Okay, so here we go. It is the year 2022. Modern day, as you were. Each of these individuals is, well, a person. A normal human being like you or I. They have lives and beliefs. Those beliefs, however, may be slightly less formed, as these are younger individuals. Youth just cresting the brim of adulthood, preparing for the world to come crashing all down around them. But before that happens, each of them is still, well, engaging in a normal life. And so, I'm gonna roll a little die right here. We're gonna move ourselves through each one of you. And as we move through each one of you, tell me, 1, where we are in the world for your character. 2, walk me through your average day. Be as descriptive as you would like. And we're gonna start with Kian.
Kian lives somewhere in Asia. Probably the Philippines. Why not? Kian is currently just probably playing Stardew Valley because they're waiting for their session to start with a couple of friends. They were supposed to play a Power by the Apocalypse game, Monster of the Week, but people got busy, so instead they just decided to play some Stardew Valley while they're waiting for that. Normally, Kian is pretty good when it comes to like daily habits. They go to school, they take care of their younger brother. There's just, they are a good, responsible eldest person. What else am I supposed to say?
That's just walking through your regular day.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, so let's say it's about, no, time zones suck. Let's say it's about 4 p.m. your time.
Sure.
You've had a full day of school. You've gotten home. Homework, you'll figure that out when you have time to. But it's game day. You got more important things to worry about.
True.
And you are sitting here with your computer out in front of you. Do you play on a desktop or a laptop, Kian?
Kian is poor. We play on a laptop. And it's a janky laptop.
Well, you've been listening to the fans spin for the past few minutes. They're clunky and annoying, but if they don't get too loud, you know the game will still run. And you're just waiting, and it seems like it's all smooth. And you're listening to that gear spin, and then... Do you live alone, Kian?
No. I share a bedroom with my younger brother, and I live with my parents.
Your bedroom is mostly empty right now, but just as you are waiting for your game to load and about to join the Discord call with your friends, you hear a knock at your door. Just a, hey.
I take my headset off and I open the door. What?
Can I use your computer?
No, it's game day. I'm busy. We had a deal that you would leave me alone in the room for about 3 hours and then whatever. We had a deal. Today's the only day that worked with everybody's schedule.
I get that. I just wanted to play Minecraft.
No!
I'm gonna tell Mom.
I don't care!
Fine.
Not right now. We had a deal.
And he just turns and storms off. Doesn't wait for much longer. Turns and storms off. Whether he'll actually tell your parents or not, you don't know. He often says, I'll tell the parents, and then doesn't. So you never know. But he storms off, and you're left back in that quiet, and you're listening, and oh, you're hearing the fans again. Oh, they're loud. Just that. And you're like, come on Stardew? Seriously?
Not even. I'm gonna go ahead and do what I always do whenever I hear those fans. I'm gonna go to the fridge and get an ice pack that is not wet or whatever, cover it with cloth, and just sort of like put it below the computer so it cools down just a little bit.
You put these ice pack. You go to the fridge. There's a couple of ice packs in the fridge. Your mom said to leave the big one alone because it's for her hip actually. But you grab the smaller one because you don't want to get yelled at again. And you've run it upstairs, Kian, and you place this. You're frantically because if you don't go fast enough, the whole computer will shut down and it takes like an hour and a half to get this thing back on. It's so long. So you finally get you run upstairs, ice pack twisted, throw it under the laptop. You're like, please, 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 please. The fans just click, stop. Whole computer shuts off.
Great. That's just
Directly afterwards,
great.
the lights shut off.
All right, that's not normal.
Everything's off right now. In fact, you look around your room. Do you have like an alarm clock in your room or anything like that? Something electric, maybe?
Probably just my phone.
Is your phone on charger right now?
Yeah.
It's not charging.
It's always on a charger. It's an old phone.
Mm.
That's weird. Are we is the electricity out again? Damn it! And then I stand up and try to go out the door.
You head for the door, and you black out. Everything goes dark. Just. And, well, when you wake up, you're not in your room anymore. And we're going to move from there to the next individual. 1, 2, 3.
I have one quick question.
Go.
What time did that happen at in the Philippines?
4 p.m.
4 p.m. in the Philippines.
Okay, cool.
All right, up next. Great. I'm glad you asked. Artie, we're swinging over to you next. So over in the Fuchs or Fuchs household, depending on who you ask in the neighborhood, what time is it right now?
It's 2 a.m.
Really? Where in the world are we?
We are in Denver, Colorado.
Denver, Colorado. I got some Denver, Colorado music here, maybe. I don't know. But while I'm figuring that out, Artie, it's 2 a.m. on a Wednesday, I guess maybe now Thursday? What are you up to?
No, it'd be Wednesday because
Yeah, fair enough,
the Philippines is in the future.
You're right. There it is. Okay, flinging that backwards then.
We're wide.
Thank you, team cappers.
So I think Artie has gotta be awake and surfing the internet and absolute red eye. He's just he's been on a YouTube rabbit hole for builds for his favorite MMO, and probably does not even realize that it's past midnight. It's just total time warp.
Yeah. This is why your parents took your phone last time, huh, Artie?
Say again?
This is why your parents took your phone last time, huh, Artie?
Oh, 100%. It didn't work.
Yeah.
The cat shows up, of course.
Of course, naturally.
I love kitty.
As the cat arrives.
And this is Artie's probably on the family computer and came down, or Artie's not allowed to have a computer in his room, so he came down to the living room to use the parental computer.
In
And
the night.
Yeah, trying to be quiet because mom and grandpa are upstairs asleep, along with his sister, presumably, maybe not.
Artie, you're browsing the forums for your favorite MMO. In fact, you've been looking for some really good healer support builds for your class. The recent patch really fucked over your main rotation, so you've been trying to work through a new passive healing spells to help optimize for raids, because you know for a fact if one of your friends drops in the next raid, it's going to be your fault, and you're never going to hear the end of it. So you've been online in a mad fever sprawl looking for new healing spells, new rotations, new items to go find, new dungeons to run. And you recognize that you posted in a forum a couple hours ago, just like, hey, I've been playing this class for a couple years since the first, since beta. I'm pretty good at it, but I'm looking for new stuff since the patch. What are you people running these days? And you see your account ping with the message. You ever reply to that forum post?
Oh, sick. I open it.
It's from the username says Goated Healer 4269. And you open it and you look at the message and it says, "Get fucking better, loser." And you see that while your post
victim is typing.
Yeah, your post has your original post has like 7 or 8 positive votes. Theirs already has 30.
Fucking dick. I hate this guy. Everything I post, he does this.
Mm-hmm.
I have a higher ELO!
And you're about to go off about that ELO. You're like, excuse me, you fucking 2400 ELO, fucking low tier garbage. And as you're just about to press send, you've written out a full paragraph and a half. You've included screenshots with match history. You've included rankings, rotations. You might even have included an IP address, low key, possibly. Like you're ready for the whole. And just as you're about to press end, and you know this is an older version of the forum, because like you got banned from the main forum, you can't post there anymore. So instead you post in this older forum now, which doesn't have any good backup. So if you don't get your message out before like your computer goes off or you lose the internet, you lose that message. So you got this whole thing typed up, ready to go. You're about to press enter. Computer shuts off.
No. Fuck.
And as you're looking around, it's hard to tell because it's night. I'm assuming because you're downstairs. Is there like an alarm clock nearby? Anything electric that you could look at?
Street lights outside.
Off. Neighbors' houses, all dark. In fact, Artie, you're remembering there was a thing about this on the internet not too long ago, a news thread about like blackouts happening kind of globally over the past few weeks, just in random places all over the world. Brief, hour or two, but they're still causing a lot of infrastructural problems. So you're thinking, shit, did I just finally get one of these?
Yeah, Artie's gonna look around the drawers for a lighter or something.
You get your hands on a lighter, actually. It's a kitchen lighter, one of those kind of taller, like extended ones. You get your hands on it, and you're like trying to work with the button and the trigger, and it's so hard to get them both to run at the same time. You're like, come on. But after about 8 or 9 clicks, it finally goes on. You get a brief bit of light illuminating your dark surroundings, the room all around you. You get a good solid look at the room you've definitely spent the past at least 7 hours on the internet in. And then you black out. Just gone. Just like that. And when you wake up, you're not in your family's computer room anymore. As we move next to... what do you know? The other end of the Fuchs household. So, it's 2 in.the.morning, elsewhere in Denver, Colorado. And as your older sibling...
same space in Elder Colorado. Denver, Colorado.
Denver.
What year is it?
Who knows? It's 2022 as the current year. While your sibling is downstairs furiously flame warring on the internet, what are you up to, Isabella?
I am upstairs on my iPad that I was given so I could do drawings of plants because I got really into botanical drawings. But just before this, I was definitely ratioing my brother really hard. It was very important to me that I, as sort of a 426.9, like really hit him hard. And like I'm a low rank in this game for a reason. I'm not actually actively playing it. I am just here to fuck around with my brother because he's such a fucking nerd.
So I'm gonna.
And it's like it's the only time that I've ever like kind of mean. Most of the time I'm very soft, which I feel like has given me a good alibi because I'm just so sweet.
Yeah.
I could never do something like this.
Which I guess leads to
No,
my next question, which I guess you just gave me the answer to. Does Artie know you're goated healer for 26-9?
No.
Well.
No, I do not play video games with Artie because Artie plays on the family computer. What I do in my time, in my room, is my business.
Well, while you're in your room on your tablet, trolling your brother apparently, you're scrolling through the forums and you drop that message. You know, you see Artie's thread about healing. And you're like, this is great, and you just lol, get better, get fucking better, loser. Reply, leave that alone. About 10 minutes later, not even 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes later, you get a message.
I click it.
Doesn't have a username. The username bar is just a bunch of weird characters you've never seen before.
I don't click it. That's clearly spam. I am going to be hacked.
All right. You close it. And as soon as you close it, your tablet turns off.
I just charged this.
Yep.
Motherfucker.
Was the light on in your room, by the way?
No, probably like a lamp was, though.
It's not anymore. Downstairs you can hear a very faintly just, oh, no, fuck.
Nerd.
And it's,
I guess I just like pick up my drawing book that I have nearby because like that's the one thing I don't want to lose in case of a fire. And I'll just like peek my head out into the hallway, be like, "Hello?"
You remember reaching your head out of the hallway, looking down the hallway of your house. You remember saying that, hello? And vaguely seeing a slight orange glow from what has to be some kind of lighter flame downstairs-ish. And then it all goes black. And when you wake up, it's almost like you could still hear that hello echoing in the wind around you, which is weird because you weren't outside when you blacked out. Moving forward then. Scarlett, where in the world are we right now? As it's 2 a.m. in Colorado and 4 p.m. in the Philippines. I don't know. Time zones don't matter.
I would. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess it's probably around 5 a.m. in 4 or 5 a.m. in New York City.
All right.
And it is supposed to be my birthday, but I have to go to this stupid party that's supposed to be it's claimed, my father claims that it's for me for my birthday, but really it's just for because he's celebrating this new military industrial deal for these new missiles that he's recently developed that just blow shit up really, really good. I am not happy. I am there with my boyfriend, David, and I have a book bag on my back, like I have this tote bag that has a change of clothes that I can change into once I leave the party, because it's fancy dress, so I have a purple dress on and heels that match, and just for being forced to be there essentially. I have my cell phone with me though, so I'm texting David and texting and listening, checking up on a cult, some just a cult forums and stuff. because that's where I like to hang out on the internet when not at school, not at college, because it's my first year at college,
So you're
that's,
at this party. It's 5 in the morning in New York, or 4, I guess. So this party's been going for a damn while, I imagine. It's super late, and you know, but of course, as you're the guest of honor, you can't leave until everyone else does, unfortunately. So you're just still here, sitting around till everyone leaves, and you're on your phone, browsing through your occult forums, and texting your boyfriend, and back and forthing things here or there, and you're scrolling some occult forums. Do you post on them regularly, or just kind of scroll through?
occasionally I would post, but typically, I would post, but it would not so much like any new threads. I would like reply to threads that have information in it to try and help people go down the rabbit hole even further, which is the alias I use here as well.
Well, as you're scrolling through the forums, you find yourself engaging in a thread about the blackouts, actually. There's some wild theories going around. Some people are saying it's the Book of Revelations. Others are saying it's a government conspiracy to like depopulate the country through like specific uses of who knows what. Conspiracy theory forums can be wild, all right?
Yeah.
At least one person is definitely blaming the Democrats. You're not sure the Democrats are causing blackouts in France, but that person's sure they figured it out. Yeah, and as you're scrolling through and you're realizing it gets a little bit, well, argumentative. One person's like, oh, this is absolutely some deep state plot to make sure that people are kept in fear. And someone's like, oh, God, another deep stater. Can you people please shut up? Last election was so long ago. Stop trying. And just like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like as soon as I see that, like that stuff starting to get heated in the thing, I just immediately leave those threads. I don't block them or anything, because that would be adding... People will know.
Just
block them, so that causes more conflict for myself. So I just move on to like another part of the website.
Well, just in time, you get a traction in the form of a text from David. You can tell by his number at the top of your screen.
Yeah, I immediately go to it. I'm like, what is he saying?
It just says, found a fire escape. Back door.
All right. And then like suspicious emoji, and then I head toward the back door.
You slide out of the back door. You're able to get by without really too much trouble. Everyone's at this point either too focused on the party or too tired to care what you do. You slide out of the back door. You look left. Don't see David. You look right. No David. And then you hear, up here, genius. And you look up, and there's, well, a pair of legs hanging over a landing about maybe 2-3 stories up.
Do I recognize them as David's legs?
No question.
Okay. I'm like, not very nice. I text him back as I then, figure my way out. Like, is there like a way for me to climb up easily?
There's stairs. It has stairs.
Yeah. Oh, it's stairs. Okay. Yeah. So then I climb up, and then
You start making your way up the metal stairs. It's been a long party, and I imagine you're really tired. Yeah, Scarlett? You would not mind just sitting next to your boyfriend for a bit and decompressing after all this. And you're thinking this as your first few steps are going up the stairs. Pink, pink, pink. You get about 7 or 8 steps up, and then you black out.
Okay.
And when you awaken, there is, well, you're not in that staircase anymore. And there isn't a David anywhere.
And Foxy is Foxier.
I know, I'm on it. But before we get to that, we got one last spot to visit. Foxfire, where are we in the world right now? And, what are you up to, love?
Well, Foxfire is off in Japan because we can't have a Digimon game without someone from Japan.
At least one Japanese person, of course.
Yes, at least one.
All right.
So
So
it's
where in Japan are we, if you know?
mm, in one of the like smaller towns outside of Tokyo. Like there's a train
My go-to is
station to
Nara. I love Nara, Japan.
Nara?
It's a beautiful place.
Yes, there.
All right. So we're in Nara, Japan, and I suppose if it's 4 p.m. in the Philippines, it's
Like
probably
around
yeah,
5.
probably 5-ish, 6-ish.
Mhm.
So it's about 6 p.m. for you. And well, what's your day looked like so far?
Eh, went through school just trying to be quiet and avoid having anyone bother me, carrying my sketchbook with me occasionally, drawing in that. Didn't feel like going home after, so instead I'm just hanging out at a cafe, just having a snack,
You had a ca-
watching.
Mhm. You had a
Mhm.
cafe doing some people watching. What you get for snack?
It's like a little fluffy like pastry with some strawberries like
Mm.
on it, just a dash of chocolate drizzled on.
Sounds delicious. You're savoring that pastry. You get a solid bite in as you just step, as you know, as you just kind of like, close your eyes a little just to bite into that. And you open them, uh, and you recognize it's just like this cafe is incredibly peaceful. There is no one giving you any trouble. You have all the space to yourself. You are full and relaxed, and well, then you hear a voice from next to you, and it's the cafe worker, the same one you ordered your pastry from not too long ago. Just doing okay over there?
Mm. Uh, yeah, thank you.
Good. Just checking in. No one really buys those, so I wondered how they taste. You liking it so far?
Yeah, it's really good.
Good. Good. Uh, just curious. I mean, maybe this is prying or anything, but like, well, usually when school kids come here, they come with like they come in groups, and I never see you come here with anybody. Is there a
Yeah.
reason for that?
I I don't really get on with a lot of people.
I get that. Working here, you get along with more people than you have to, unfortunately. Well, I won't bother you too much. Just wanted to check in. Enjoy the pastry, okay?
Thanks.
Uh, she turns and walks off, sort of clearly off to clean some tables or bother some things, and it's then you start kind of recognizing, well, you've been drinking a lot of water at school today before you had this pastry, and well, it's probably about time for a bathroom break.
Yeah, I'll finish off my my pastry and just sketchbook is the only thing I really have with me, so I'm just gonna take that with me so no one takes it and head over to the bathroom.
Hmm. You start to walk your way over towards the bathroom, and since you got a few steps over, all the lights in the cafe go out. Everything. The street lights in the areas around you, off. Neighboring buildings, lights are all off. The coffee espresso machines that were running and fervently churning out espresso beans a few minutes ago, off. People are kind of whispering a lot, just, oh no, what's going on? What do we do?
Well, first things first, I've been here before. I'm still just gonna go to the bathroom. I can make my way in there in the dark. I don't really care.
Hmm. You start making your way towards the bathroom. As you kind of cross the threshold into the bathroom, someone like shoulder checks you, like you bump into them really hard, and they turn around just like, "Hey, yo, watch where you're going, all right?"
Sorry.
You give him sorry, and you seem like you think you're gonna walk away from that, but then you hear a, yeah, all right, next time just make sure. And it's like the words get soupy towards the end, and the world gets real dizzy, and then you black out.
Mm.
And when you come to, well, you're not in that bathroom anymore. In fact, all of you find yourselves awakening somewhere you've never seen before. You are in the middle of a clearing. Those of you who are more used to, I don't know, the outdoors might find yourselves comfortable to some degree. But you notice trees high above you. Some of you, I think, are even, from the West Coast, right? So you've probably seen some super tall trees-ish, but these are far taller. Like, if trees could be skyscrapers. They are high and multicolored all above you. The ground is littered in this sort of soft yellow dirt sand. It's like if one of you drew a map of like a clearing at 7 years old, and that drawing became real life, it would probably look just like this. Trees that are just a bit too tall, ground that's just a bit too yellow, a bit too soft, bushes that are awkward angles, a sky colored over in what looked like shards almost. Whites and blues and off hues that just pixelate and color against the off horizon. There's a sun. I'm sorry, there's 3 suns? And the weirdest thing is, none of you are by yourselves. In fact, I imagine you've all voice chatted at least once or twice on the old Discord every now and then, so you recognize the faces. You've never seen these people in real life, though. As you find yourselves, well, minus the 2 siblings at least, you find yourself surrounded by, well, all your Discord friends. The guys you were just playing games with a couple hours ago. Take it away.
The first thing Kian does is scream.
It echoes, like, wide and far, and it almost is like... Have you ever heard really, really compressed audio? Like, as you compress it, how it just kind of gets really, like, more garbled as it goes, like, it gets more compressed? Rather than, like, losing strength in an echo, your voice just does that. Like, it kind of just gets more compressed as it travels out. The rest of you all hear this.
Kian is hyperventilating. She's like, I knew it. My mom was right. Told me strangers on the internet will kidnap you. I knew it. What? I knew it. Strangers on the internet. I never believed them.
How close was this scream to...
Oh, you all definitely heard it. No question.
No, but like, am I close enough that it would be too loud?
Are we like all next to each other?
Yeah, you're all in the clearing. Where you are relative to each other, that's up to you guys. So, Kian, if you want to be like right next to fire, so for the sake of like, yeah.
I just
Just
see
gonna, like,
everybody from
cover my
like,
ears
and I
be like, just no one else do that, please.
I just know everybody else that they're my online friends, and that is the first thought that enters my mind. I've been kidnapped by online friends in this weird clearing, and I knew it. My mom was right. My mom was right.
Kian, snap out of it. I don't know how I got here either.
Were you kidnapped too? Were we all kidnapped? What is going
How
on?
would someone kidnap all of us? We don't...
We don't even live on the same continent.
Would I still have... I imagine like there would be no signal. But do I still have my phone?
In your hand.
So I'm like, Scarlett's like looking around, has a very complex expression on her face as she looks both like afraid, but also like, wow, what is all this stuff? And she does take a defensive posture, and she tries to like bring out her phone, and repeatedly tries to call 911.
The tone you hear when you like listen for a dial tone is like nothing you've ever heard. It's just like this strange fractalizing sound, like water hitting crystals, but digital. And it just doesn't make any sense to you.
Okay, I'm just like, I'm not getting any signal. Well, I'm getting a signal, but it's not like anything I've ever heard. And then she'll just put her phone away.
Oh, what is the plant life like nearby? Is it meadow-esque? Are there flowers?
It's meadowy. There are definitely some flowers. They look strange. Like the petals are all perfectly triangular, but they're like 8-pointed flowers, and there's a bunch of them, all different colors, scattered all over this meadow.
I'm just gonna grab 2 and just start the pressing process of them inside my journal.
They press perfectly fine, like they're as if they were perfectly real flowers.
Yeah, I think at this point Artie is like, well, you're all real, and like pokes Fox.
Yeah.
That's what we're supposed to say now, right?
I am still hyperventilating.
I guess it's not a dream if you can poke me like that.
Where are we? Does anyone know?
Unless this is all a shared dream experience.
I will pinch Scarlett.
No! Oh, wait,
Ow.
Scarlett. Just kidding.
Like, don't do that.
Not a
Why would you
dream.
do that? If it's a shared dream experience, you can still feel pain.
Oh.
What if pain was in the? What if you dream of pain?
So what?
Oh, that came out.
You're good. You're good. What Artie does is he with his foot in the ground. You're right, but you can't read in dreams, and so he's gonna trace out dumbass on the ground with the tip of his shoe. Can you read it?
I looked down. Can I read it?
Yep.
Ta-da!
I'm like,
Not
well,
a
yes,
dream.
yes, I can read it.
What does
Kian.
it say?
Sorry. It says dumbass. Kian, you're sitting off to the side, kind of still hyperventilating a bit, just like, oh gosh, oh gosh. A voice off to your left just says, "This is a bad place for a nap, even if you're kids."
I look immediately to where the voice is coming from.
Poking out of a bush is a purple dinosaur-like head covered in fur with a white nose and a red gem on its tip.
I jump up and scream.
It screams.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Covering my ears again. Can you please stop
Dragon!
screaming?
Dragon!
What?
Thing!
It.
Bird! Thing!
Your problem is that it's a dragon, and not that it's a talking one.
So the small
Dragon thing!
the small dragon thing hops out of the bush, trying to like hop out dramatically, but clearly tripping over a branch and kind of rolling over. I'm not a dragon. I'm Doraemon.
Or what?
Question. Do we know Digimon in this world? Do Digimon exist in... Alright, cool. Just making sure.
So that was a no then.
Wait,
Yep.
hold on.
Okay.
It's a related question. Do Pokemon exist in this world?
Pokemon
You know
exist
what?
in
You
this
know
world.
what? For the meme, yes.
Wait,
Oh shit, it's a
wait,
Pokemon.
Wait, hold on.
Oh my God.
As
It's
a
a talking
franchise, or
Pokemon.
as a franchise, or as an actual creature?
As a franchise.
Okay.
Oh my god! It's an actual Pokemon! It's a talking Pokemon! But...
I've never
They
seen a
only said their
Pokemon before.
names.
Meowth can talk.
It does look a lot like what a Pokemon would be, I suppose.
Kian, why are your friends so weird?
How? What? What?
What?
When
what?
did
My
you tell
name.
the dinosaur your name?
I did not tell the dinosaur my name.
You didn't have to. I'm your best friend.
What?
I lean in and I go, Elizabeth, is that you?
I don't know. This seems kind of like a red flag for me, guys.
Doraemon
Like,
leans
the
in and just
dinosaur-
goes, "No, it's still Doraemon."
Oh my god.
The dinosaur knows your name. Maybe.
Isabella, you kind of just watching this happen right now?
Oh yeah,
Uh,
just enjoying this little creature.
you look at that second. So you press that first flower in perfectly fine while you're looking at this. While you're watching this, you grab that second flower and you press it in with some resistance, and then you hear a voice. Excuse me.
Oh,
You look down. There's a small little bulb-shaped creature. It looks almost like a seed, if the seed had, well, like a little bottom part with some legs and a little face. And sprouting out of the top of its head is a little flower, which you are currently pulling on. Could you
oh
please
gosh,
not grab my head, please?
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it.
It's okay, Isabella. It's all right. And they kind of look down and start to poke at their fingers.
I get down on my knees and go, "You know my name."
You got a Pokemon too!
I've
I
never
haven't seen a Pokemon that's looked like this.
Since when can Pokemon talk, though?
I don't know who.
Meowth can talk. I keep saying this.
Meowth is the exception.
As this one kind of pokes its heads more, and like as you all are like piping up, like it's a Pokemon, it's a Pokemon. Every time one of you pipes up, this one kind of like shrinks down a little bit more. Just oh,
Oh no, it's okay.
actually
It's okay. I don't.
it's Lalamon. Hi.
Hi, Lalamon.
Uh,
You already know my name, but I'm Isabella.
and she kind of just picks her hand out. It's
Oh,
nice to
with
meet
the
you.
bells, Foxy.
I know.
With the
I
bells.
can't help it.
It
I'm
was
sorry.
so good.
I can't.
No, it was so good. My heart, I got Lalamon's heart up right now, and then like the little rings of the bells.
I hate
This
you
is great.
all so much. While I'm embarrassing myself,
I want to grab its hand and shake it.
yeah, it takes the shake and with no problem. Artie, you're bickering about and reminding your friends that Meowth can talk. Meanwhile, a little kind of figure looks like a jellyfish, frankly, with long tendril kind of arms that are flailing beside it. Hops a bit and stops. Hops up one more time. As it hops up, a small little humanoid figure kind of just pops out of the bottom of it, just a tiny little bit. Dumbass.
Dumbass.
Dumbass. Hi, dumbass. I'm Jellymon.
That's not my name.
Well, what is it then?
And Artie's gonna look over at the other two.
I mean, you did write it in the ground.
I think. Shut the fuck up. Aren't you supposed to know my name? They knew.
It blinks for a second. Huh. I do, but...
Artie.
Hi, Artie. Yeah, I knew that.
And I guess I take the hand.
A tentacle comes up and slaps into your hand and then shakes it very rigorously.
Oh, so not the hand, but like
a
one
tentacle,
of the,
yeah, one that just comes up, slaps into your hand, just...
You feel like scotch tape.
What's scotch tape?
What? Like tape?
What's
Like
tape?
You know, you like take a strip of it and then you stick a thing to another thing.
Huh.
I think this one's slow.
I think you're slow, it says, and then, like, with that same tendril that was like shaking your hand, as fast as you, without you being able to, just like comes up, just flap right in your nose.
What do they call you?
Jellymon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how sweet!
Oh, is that what it is? And in the anime, there's like a little tentacle shaped
yeah,
like red mark.
Yeah, love that.
On his nose.
A voice kind of stomps in, just, oh, I wish you'd all just be a little less loud. Jeez. And walks and stomps up right to Charlotte. Just, I'm not going to do what they do. Tyranimon. Sorry, Scarlett. I said Charlotte. My bad.
Hello? She'll like reach down and shake his hand.
And you are looking, you are looking at a small, about 1 or 2 foot tall bunny rabbit, white in color with flowing long ears that go almost down to the ground. It has 2 small stubby hands and little legs, and it reaches one up and shakes your hand. It's also got a small horn on its head.
Okay.
That's extremely on the nose.
And yeah, go ahead, please.
Cause you're bunny, rabbit
hole.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Tyranimon kind of cocks his head a bit. Just, hey, it is kind of funny.
So, where are we?
Where? Well, you're in the Data Meadows.
The what? The Data Meadows?
Yeah.
Okay, the Data Meadows, New York? Like, where are we? Like,
you can hear a very hard sigh as you all, especially, and of course, Foxfire, cut your eyes over and across the clearing, clearly not walking up to you, but leaning against the tree, just, they clearly don't know where they actually are, Tyranimon. You are all in the digital world. Nice to meet you, Foxfire. I am Renamon.
Dorumon and I have now been like mirroring each other.
Yeah,
just being like in the side.
You look over, and after acknowledging Foxfire, it's almost like you don't really even see them. That Renamon just kind of hazes a bit, and then as they rematerialize, they are just next to Foxfire.
Oh.
I look forward to working with you.
Working on what?
Well, that's harder to explain than I think any of us currently can right now. However, all I can say is, us, all of us, we're all going to meet here someday. It's destiny.
You know, I'm starting to think that like collective dream thing might be real, and Artie's gonna pinch himself.
Yeah. So Scarlett looks back down at Tyranimon, and then like I look back at you said this voice from Eltra's side, and then said we didn't know that we were in the digital world.
Yeah, and that was Renamon.
Well, that was Venomon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Okay. So what do we? Why? Why are we here?
Tyranimon says, that's the weird thing. None of us know.
But you knew us. You know who we are, though, right?
And you knew we would be here.
Well, yeah. We're your partners. Associates. Renamon pipes up. Whatever.
Oh no.
No, that's okay. But why? Like, so how do you know? Like, who told you to meet us here? I guess. Like.
Tyranimon kind of puts a head behind his head and just, well, I was roaming around File Island for a while and got kind of bored and went looking for a snack. Ended up here, and well, And there's you. As for who told you about me, well, I've always known about you, I guess.
Artie will just shoot a meaningful look at yet unnamed Digimon.
Jellymon?
Did Jellymon say?
Yes.
Yeah, Jellymon said
okay,
Jellymon.
okay. And same deal.
As far as I know.
Looking for a snack?
You have them? And you'll all watch as all of your partners' eyes light up. Do you have snacks? Do you have snacks? Do you have snacks? Do you have snacks?
Even Renamon.
All of them. Renamon's kind of like slightly looking up, just like, you wouldn't happen to have snacks, would you?
I check my pockets. Maybe in my magical whatever, I have snacks.
Tell me, you got snacks? Y'all tell me. Would your character have some snacks on them right now?
Probably have snacks because I was gonna have it in my pocket because I was gonna play. I would bring out a whole bag that I usually have with me. It's called Chalk Nut, which is basically like powdery chocolate snacks in the Philippines. Nice. I have this.
Doraemon, you hold the bag up. Doraemon just leans over, starts kind of like sniff into the open bag with his snout. You see him just like lean over and put his entire mouth in the bag and just get out of bush. Oh, that's good.
There's only 3 left in the bag.
I think you mean none.
Oh no, there's at least 2 left, no question. There's at least 2 or 3
like
left.
after Doraemon.
After Doraemon.
I was like, there's only 3 left, and I look at the other Mons.
Did anybody else bring a snack for their Mon?
Well, usually when stopping by the cafe, they sell these like little packaged cookies that Fire likes to pick up, so she'll take out one of those and like unwrap it.
Renamon will look at the cookie and like try to just bite down on it, but then recognize that they only have fangs, and so we'll just toss the cookie up, draw a nail, and split it as it comes back down, and then just place one half in their mouth and hold the other one for a bit. Just. Anybody else?
I have some seeds. Would you like seeds, Lalama? I don't know that they'll be nutritionally dense.
Lalama kind of just looks a bit shy. Just, well, I'll try. Thank you.
And I'll just like lift up a piece of tape, pull out a seed, put the piece of tape back down.
You see Lalama kind of. Jellymon just looks over.
That's tape.
Jellymon looks over. Lalamon picks up the seed, kind of looks at it, holds it up to their eye a little. It's about as big as their eye, honestly. Just, and then just, thank you. And you can see her kind of like pipe up and like nod her head very constantly and bow like very respectfully constantly.
I respond back with the same bowing motion.
Oh, you're so cute.
Just nervous energy, but it's like very excited energy as I just look upon Lalama.
Jellymon, who's looking over at the scene, looks back to Artie and just, she always like that?
Yeah?
Points over
Pretty much.
Puts over at Lalama. Same.
Scarlett will pull out her tote bag that has like her practical clothes in it, and like we'll rummage through it for a bit. And then she's like, "No, it doesn't. It doesn't seem like I do."
Tyranimon kind of looks a bit like dejected for a moment. Just, it's all good. I'll find some berries. And he literally, without waiting for any other word, just turns and waves like he's about to go wander off and go find some berries.
Right, hold on. Wait, maybe...
He's not stopping.
It's like, Scarlett is just like, I think I don't know. This is a good idea, but I'm gonna follow Tyranimon.
Okay.
We don't know where we are, and we need to know what food is good to eat if in case we're here for a long time. And so then Scarlett's gonna follow.
As you
To
head
learn
out,
what berries are good.
yeah. As you head out, you can hear echoing behind you. Better keep up, then.
She'll like lay down and like take off the damn heels and put them in the bag and just like, I need to find a spot to change. And then she'll like kind of run after Tyranimon to try and keep up.
During that, Artie got out a can of energy drink, and
Oh no.
he's probably got like more in his bag, and he takes like a couple sips of it, and then he hands it over to Jellymon.
Jellymon.
We're splitting that.
Jellymon brings an actual hand up, holds it. I can't cut this
Make
thing
up your
open.
mind.
Jellymon looks at you. I can't cut this thing.
No, you drink half, and I drink half.
Ah, say that next time. And drinks the half. And then hands the can back to you. I couldn't tell. Was that half?
It's like substantially
Yeah.
lighter. And he's like,
I couldn't tell. Was that half?
a little more. A lot more.
Eh.
If I had an empty can, I would like tip it over.
And so, as you are all sitting and enjoying this scene, I'd like you all to quickly make me a logic test. So gather your logic test. You are trying to notice the environment around you. If you have irrelevant, so gather whatever die you have, number of die you have, and your logic stat. So a number between 2 and 4 probably. If you have any talent that's appropriate for like noticing your environment or being perceptive or looking for distant things, apply that talent with an extra die. Otherwise, just roll.
Have unwavering focus.
That sounds good to me.
Awesome.
Go ahead and add an extra die for your talent there. So you're rolling a certain number of die.
We're rolling die equal to our logic, and then any applicable talents add their skill
So
to
like,
it.
if someone had given it like a boost before, we have to use that on the next check, right?
Well, you can choose when to use it on your boost if you want.
Okay, so how?
For this system, a +2 will just apply as double boost. So you're looking for 2 plus a success.
I don't think I understood what you said.
So a +2 from chat will count as a double boost. What that means is you're looking for 2s or higher for your successes rather than 4s.
Nice.
Okay.
Your difficulty for this is 2.
I think we're gonna save it for now because I got a +2, but I'm gonna save it for later.
All right. Your difficulty for this is 2. So anyone who rolls more than 2 successes, just throw a hand up.
Well, how do we decide the success?
4 or higher on your rolls.
Yeah, 4 or higher is the default for
All
success.
right. All right, so I got 4 successes.
Damn!
Nice. I got none.
2 successes.
So
I am not paying any attention.
I just roll my straight logic, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can roll your gay logic if that applies.
That's fine.
Hey, logic.
Can somebody
We're in
clip that,
digital world
please?
now.
And so I got a 4 to 5, so I get that's 2 successes.
All right, you got it. So, everyone but Foxfire, who is watching their cool-ass Renamon cut open cookies, I guess.
Yes.
You all look as, again, the trees rise high above your eye level. But off to the south-ish, southwest-ish, you can't really tell direction, but off in some direction, you can see smoke rising even above the tree line. Like in the distance, pretty far in the distance, something's on fire. Or smoking, at least.
Do any of you, Fire will be like looking at the Digimon, just, do any of you know what that, or no, wait, I shouldn't be doing this. Someone else.
Toromon,
Hmm?
do you know what would be in that direction by any chance?
Doramon slowly waddles himself around and just... Yeah. Goshi Village is that way.
There's a village.
Yeah?
Do you guys want to go to that village?
The
Doramon
one
looks
that's on fire?
I
That
mean,
might just be a campfire.
it could also be a chimney, right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how weathers work.
We should
Doramon
probably get the princess before we wander off.
Doramon looks over just like, Jellymon responds to the princess just, she a real princess?
Yeah.
Huh. And
Modern day.
And
Modern day, but
she
yes.
hates it. She hates it when you call her anything but princess.
Absolutely hates it.
a tendril slaps the top of Jellymon's head, just like, understood, sir. And then it goes back down. And the group looks over, and it's actually gonna say it's Lalamon, who puts her hand down on the ground. You can almost see small little tendrils, like roots almost, coming out of her, like the end of her hand. She puts her hand in the ground for a second, and it's just like, well, we're lucky. Tyranimon and Goshi Village are the same way. If we head straight that way, we can run to them both.
We'll take your lead, Lalamon.
She comes up and says, I hope I won't let you down.
Aww.
You won't. Don't worry.
She says, okay, follow me, I guess, unless someone else wants to take the lead. That's fine, too.
We believe in
Only
you.
let us down if there's something as big as a log in the way.
Hey.
Lalamon is like,
Small legs.
Lalamon,
I can carry you over things.
Lalamon just like kind of walking away, Mummy just like, thank you, I do actually have very small legs. And as you all start following behind the skittish Lalamon's lead, headed down through the forest,
I love him.
Lalamon's great. And we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a little breakio, huh? Sound cool? Give us a minute, let our cast recharge, refuel, and restock on what they need to. And you all, please don't touch that dial, that bell, or anything else. And we will be right back. Okay, bye, love you.
Bye.
And we're back. Hello again, my darlings, as we return to With the Will, our Digimon Odyssey, where we last left off. Our gaggle of Discord fuck-ups found themselves dumped in some new strange place, a world they have never quite found themselves in before. And along with that, much like this cat that is giving Vermin all kinds of love right now, they discovered what appear to be their new best friends. A small purple dragon for Kian by the name of Doramon. A small seed-like Digimon by the name of Lalamon for our friend Isabella. A sly and mysterious fox Digimon for Foxfire by the name of Renamon. A squishable friend by the name of Jellymon for Artie. And a headstrong rabbit by the name of Tyranimon for Scarlett. Speaking of one headstrong rabbit, he stormed off looking for a snack, taking his Digidestined partner right behind him. And it didn't take too much longer until the group decided, well, I guess we should follow them, especially as they saw, in that same direction, a fire, or signs of it, coming from the direction of some kind of village. We rejoin our adventurers, at least the bulk of them, all save for Scarlett, as they are making their way through the jungles. This deep forest, these trees that still stretch high, high, high up above you. You're walking and enjoying the calm, gentle quiet of your feet on the ground, the birds in the trees, and all the other sounds around you. So what I want you all to do, as you can, describe for me, as you're walking, what's your character thinking about right now as they're in this strange new world, and most importantly, because we forgot to do it, thanks for mentioning it, Vermin, what do you look like? And let's start, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's start with Foxfire. Where are you right now in this gaggle of groups you're walking with? What do you look like, and what are you thinking right now?
I'm kind of trailing along at the back of the group, looking around at the scenery as we pass by. Wearing a little like pullover long sleeve jacket. It's sort of a dark gray with like purple highlights and patterns on it, and just sort of a similarly colored like purple like skirt and dress.
And you walk with your cloak up and over you, kind of billowing a bit in the light wind you can feel breezing through the trees, and Renamon kind of just, again, quietly walks behind you. The others have been chattering with their partners this whole walk, most likely, but Renamon is kind of just quietly walking, not really engaging with you, but if you look over, you notice that they are offering you a glance here or there, just a quick look over and up or down, almost like they're sizing you up a bit. Let's check in with Artie next. What do you look like, Goggle Boy?
I got goggles. Yeah, Artie is. I'm gonna leave some specifics for Corndog to fill in here, but like, looks like a shorter-haired version of his sister. They are clearly twins. I would say they're on the taller end of height. Artie is, of course, wearing some goggles for reasons that I don't know. He could explain if you asked. Don't play with that, please. And black hoodie, like dark jeans, really like slouchy swagger, like given no fucks, kind of blowing hair out of his face every so often, as he finds Jellymon like annoyingly endearing.
Yeah, and you are kind of just like walking around. Jellymon is effectively currently constantly asking you random questions about mundane things about, like, you know, the world. Like, oh, like, points at your jacket. What's that? Points at your pocket. What's going on there? Points, just like constantly points at things and, you know, kind of just annoyingly inquires about random things about the world. But no matter what answer you give, just seems to go, huh, okay.
I think at some point, Artie grabs Jellymon and like realizes that Jellymon has no bones and just like stuffs Jellymon into the like kangaroo pocket.
You're able to squish this entire figure into your kangaroo pocket, and you can just see it muffling around. Just come on, that's not. Come on.
I get slapped with some tentacles.
Yeah.
And then we cut away.
Yep. The head pops back up, slaps you about 3 times, just quick pep, 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 and then just goes right back down. Next up, we'll check in with the other Fuchs sister. What up?
What up? It me, Isabella.
What you thinking about? What you looking like?
I am thinking about how I can create something to help hold Lalamon to my chest, so that way I can do the walking and they don't have to worry about it. But right now, I'm just really embracing Lalamon's tiny little legs.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
you know when you're at the dog park and you see those dogs with the itty bitty legs and you just can't help but go, ugh.
Yeah.
That's what's happening right now.
Yeah, Lalamon's kind of just like, you know, just scooting along, real small legs, just like just
Yep,
scooting it.
Just doing their best.
Yep.
Their legs are moving so fast.
Just kind of scooting forward, you know, hands together, kind of just like, oh, watch your step, please. Oh, be careful of that. Just, you know, constantly pointing out small random things.
Yep. And I'm just encouraging Lalamon while we're walking. I am wearing. Well, I don't want to say that I'm in my pajamas. Am I in my pajamas?
It's up to you. Are you?
Nah, I'm that cool kid wearing overalls. That has my pen and paper up here so I can take notes on wildlife. And I've got a fanny pack that I'm now trying to figure out how to turn into a baby Bjorn for Lalamon. But inside of that, I've got a first aid kit. just in case, because I'm a nervous Nelly inside. And I also want to look out for my friends. So, just the typical stuff that I would have while on a hike. Because we outdoors kids.
And as an outdoors kid, as you're looking around, you're seeing some of these like large, massive leaves hanging out from some of these trees. And obviously the climb might be hard because of how high some of these trees go. But you're thinking like, yeah, if I can get my hand off one or two good supple branches and maybe a few of those big leaves, I could easily make a nice, good swaddle situation for Lalamon easily. Lalamon,
so I'm taking.
You. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just taking all of this in as like grab this some point. Just making note of like where I saw it in the woods and stuff like that. Well, fashioning a baby Bjorn out of plant life.
And Lalamon is too busy just kind of like nervously looking down and leading the group for you all to notice too much. And I guess last, we'll check in with Kian, of course. What are you looking like and thinking about in this situation?
Kian is of two minds. One, they're very, very excited to be here and hang out with this super cute dragon Pokemon. In their head, it's a Pokemon. It doesn't matter. They're very happy and they're talking and they're just chatting. But then, like, 10 minutes later, Kian is like suddenly plunged into depression. Oh no, my mom is looking for me. I should never have left this. Basically, you know that scene in Tangled where
yes.
she's like happy and then sad? That's basically what Kian is doing right now. They're very, very excited, but they can't stop thinking about their home, their parents, their younger brother, their school. They have school tomorrow. Why? All of this is just messing around inside Kian's mind. And Kian is wearing basically their school uniform, just because they have come back from school and that's what they're wearing this time. And they didn't change yet because they went straight home and got on their laptop to play games. So that's what they're looking like. It's like it's gray slacks and like basically your typical uniform for I don't know. My college has a uniform. I don't know how colleges work in the United States, but in the Philippines, we have uniforms and it looks cute.
Well, I'm happy for you.
You don't.
Or sorry that happened. Whichever works more appropriately. In either case, Kian, as you're having this duality of thought, you're looking over at your partner, Doraemon, who were previously kind of seemed a bit, absent-minded, having a good time. They're now kind of almost focused. Like they definitely, like once you brought up the village, actually, it seems like they've been kind of direct on like, hey, we should get going. We should definitely get going there. And they're definitely still talking to you and engaging with you, but you can definitely see a focus in their face. No question.
Why? Have you been to that village before, Doraemon?
Yeah, I have friends there.
Do you think, I mean, just because there's smoke doesn't mean there's problems there. Do you think everybody's okay?
I sure hope so.
Don't worry. We'll get there soon. Yeah.
He kind of just, I worry about too much.
Don't worry about it. I'm here. Here, have a chalk nut. And I hand like one more of the 2, 3 left, whatever.
His tongue comes over and just laps it up. Just.
It's delicious, isn't it? Should have packed more. I mean, I didn't know I was going to be here, but I should always have more.
That's okay. We can never know everything, he says very simplistically and absent-mindedly.
You would think that. Yes, that is correct, I suppose.
And as the four of you kind of continue moving along, following Lalamon's sort of small trail, we cut ourselves forward to another small clearing here in the Data Meadows, where one small rabbit Digimon, Terriermon, is double-handing some berries of some colorful kind, and has their face buried in them, smudges of color all over it, as they're just. And about
Yeah.
2 feet from them, Scarlett, you finally found a moment to stop and, well, ideally change your clothes given all the ruckus and everything.
Yes.
What's it look like for you right now?
Can you ask me that again?
What do you look like right now? What are you thinking about? What do you look like? What's happening for you right now?
Well, okay, so what I look like is I've changed out of the purple like party dress. I've stuffed that into this large like tote bag that was carrying my casual clothes, and that's just kind of like not like gym clothes, but really really close. It's like the yoga pants, and it still looks like expensive, but not like it's like casual wear expensive. So it's still not something you'd probably want to wear hiking, really, but it's a lot better than what she had on previously. But she does have a good pair of like boots, well, tennis shoes, and and so she's like, Tyranimon, is that? Do you smell that?
Tyranimon picks his head up. What?
I think I smell fire.
Yeah, smoke actually. Coming from the village. Huh. That's strange. Wasn't smoking when I last passed by.
Where is the village? We should probably head back and get the others or something. And she'll step forward and she'll pull out her knife and she's like going to like cut the branch off to take some of the berries.
As you're coming up, you'll see Tyramon's right ear perk up, like stand up straight, and just. They're not far. It should be right behind us. In fact, it should be right about. Oh no. You hear him finish as the second ear comes up too. Oh, that can't be good.
Oh no, what's not good?
Your friends aren't the only ones on their way here.
Well, we should get out of here then.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get. Tyranimon goes to get up, turns, and just as he's turning, the bushes part a bit off to your right, and you see, well, your 4 Discord friends and their 4 partners cut through into the clearing. You all, as you enter the clearing, see Scarlett and Tyranimon.
Did anyone else hear that?
Tyranimon just said that we should get out of here, so we should maybe get out of here now.
There's something really loud.
I'm just looking up, like seeing.
Scarlett's gonna like bend down and try and pick Tyranimon up. Do they let me?
Tyranimon doesn't really know fully what's going on. You can easily pick them up. They're small enough. They're kind of like, what,
Yeah.
up, going up now, okay. As you're kind of picking him up. As you get a good handle on him, Foxfire, you're looking up. You look up, and you see amongst the tree canopy a single bright green eye. And then, well, then something says hello.
Oh.
That's not.
That's not how you say hello.
As lumbering out of the forest, bashing an arm aside, bashing a tree aside and knocking it over easily with a stubby red arm, comes a easily 1, maybe 2-story tall T-Rex-like dinosaur covered in bright red, with lines of black and scales going down its back. It kind of cuts into the clearing, stomping around and looking left and right at what's happening. It looks down at you all and lets out a tuft of, from its nose, fire gouts out from its nostrils. As it faces you all, it once again just roars.
It's a dinosaur!
Dormon, is that your friend?
I pick up Lalamon and just hold them close because I can see them shaking.
Doramon skitters directly in front of you, Kian, and is just like, no, that's Tyranimon.
Does he speak English?
Foxy, you got to give us the Digimon description of a Digimon with a little pun.
With a little pun, I'm sorry?
Yeah, that's the whole first season.
Yeah, you're right. So,
Yeah.
Listen, I got you, all right? Okay, so, hold on. Okay, you know what? I wasn't prepared for this. I'm sorry. Yeah, let me I'll work on it for next time. I got you, okay? So.
No one say that Jurassic Park isn't scary ever again.
There it is! There it is!
Yeah!
Well done! Terriermon looks up and she's like, hey, big guy, I don't know what the problem is, but we were just on our way, so you don't bother us, we don't bother you, yeah? Tyranimon looks down at Terriermon and just snorts again, more fire coming out of his nose. Terriermon just kind of wilts a bit. I don't think big guy's talking.
That Scarlett is just slowly starts to like back up and being like, guys, we should slowly, not too fast. I think T-Rex's vision is based off movement.
I thought that was a myth.
Terriermon has wiggled out of your arms, Scarlett, and landed on the ground and just scuffed himself off.
Make ourselves big.
Yeah, he's big. That means he falls hard, though. Terriermon says, kind of like grinning his little fists together. Doramon kind of growls a bit and just says, "You're going in. I'll back you up."
No, Scarlett, no, don't.
You're small. We can run.
Jellymon hops up.
He has a lot bigger legs.
Jellymon hops up out of the purse, fully just boing out of the purse and land, or out of the kangaroo pocket, and lands on the ground. Just what they said. He's not talking. He'll listen to fighting.
I love that you did a neck crack motion for a character who definitely has no bones.
It was for the tentacle wag.
No bones.
For the tentacle wag.
I got
The
no
no
bones.
bones.
Imagining
He just
Jellymon doing the like knuckle crack, but it's just like
Clack, clack.
Just
Oh god. Yeah, nice and wet sound.
Renamon
same
for
that same like tape peeling off sound from the salute.
Yep. Renamon, without words, kind of just like taking a single step forward. What y'all doing? Looks like at least 3 or 4 of your Digimon want to fight. The only one who seems keen to run right now is Lalamon.
Bless
Okay,
Lalamon.
it's okay. It's okay.
can you fight this thing?
It's okay.
Doramon just says, I don't know, but with you? Yeah, easily.
With me? What am I gonna do? The thing is a dinosaur.
Get out of the line of fire, and I'm gonna grab the 2 people nearest to me and tug you so that we're not directly behind our Digimon.
And it's a great thing you did that, because just as you do that, Tyranimon blares one more time, fire spewing from his nostrils, and charges forward at your Digimon.
Oh,
Which means, friends, it's time to go. Can I have some initiative rolls?
All right.
initiative.
That's brains, right?
Yep.
You love a game where it's
Oof.
No, that's a what?
what are we trying to beat?
You were trying to
Okay.
give me number of successes.
So
Over
4
2?
plus.
Yeah,
4 plus is a success.
Yeah, just tell me how many number over 4.
4 plus-
4 or higher. 4 successes. Give me your
Yeah.
number. So 2, we got a 4.
I got 3 successes.
All right, let me get a sticky note up real quick.
Does it matter if I have a 6 on my initiative?
Yeah, it sure does. Cause it's a combat roll. So we'll come back to that in
okay.
just 1 second.
That's another 6 then.
All right,
Oh,
in
another
that
one
case.
from me.
Okay,
So-
so that's a 5. That's a 5 and a 4, so 2 successes.
All right, so we got Isabella with 4 successes. We got
No.
Kian with 3, yes?
3, but one of them is a 6.
3, 1 of them 6. That's fine. Anybody else have 3? Who had 2?
I did.
I do.
Most of us.
Everybody had 2. Okay, so I'm gonna say between the 3 of you, it's gonna be which of you wants to go first out of the 3 of you?
What, the 3 with 2s?
The 3 with 2s, yes.
I
Now
got a
it's
6,
popcorn.
so I'll take it.
Okay. All right. Oh yeah. Right. All right. We're popcorning. I forgot. Never mind. We're popcorning. All right. I forgot about that. Right. So as a reminder, we're gonna do popcorn initiative. So the way this works is very simple. Isabella, you roll the highest successes. You go first. After you go, you decide who goes next. You can pick one of the other players, or me. Isabella, you are watching as Lalamon looks terrified almost, but as she sees Tyranimon charge at your 4 friends, she wiggles out of your arms and hops down and just says, if they're gonna fight, I have to keep them safe.
Okay, do what you know how to do. I don't...
Yeah. And then I guess this is where you take over. Describe what Lalamon does.
Yeah. Lalamon takes a nice, deep, cathartic breath in, and then takes one little leg, steps forward, leans into it, and nuts guns the Tyranimon.
You all can hear vaguely in the distance, echoing, like almost like in the wind around you, just nuts gun, gun, as Lalamon steps forward and fires several seeds from their mouth. Go ahead and roll. I guess you're probably firing from range, yeah?
Yeah.
So this is probably gonna be a brains roll, is my guess.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and
Love
use brains. Yeah, go ahead and for brains. You're also using signature attacks. You can add one more die for signature attack.
Ooh, yeah. I want that.
Eh.
Yeah.
Tell me
I
how much
got
successes you got.
3 4s.
That is 3 successes. I am now going to roll for their defense. They're going to roll dodge. They have this many die for that.
No.
Oh, they got no passes. You absolutely smashed them. What's your damage?
My damage. Let me just pull that part up. Go,
got it.
Lalamon, go!
You got it. Do it, Lalamon.
Damage is 6.
All right, so Tyranimon. So yeah, Lalamon comes up, spits out these bullets of seeds. Tyrannimon's running forward. One just smacks him right in the eye. He just stumbles off and like goes sprawling. You can see the moment he covers his eye, he just starts swinging his claws around wildly, almost like he's not really thinking straight. He's just attacking. He'll drop 6 health. Isabella,
Woo.
who goes next? Also, I'm sorry. Before you go next, I should mention. Audience, if I could bring your attention to the middle of the screen directly below me, you will notice the critical gauge. Anytime a player rolls a 6 in a combat encounter, I will up the critical gauge by 1. And doing so will mean that, well, when it gets full at 12, something will happen. We've already seen 3 things happen, and now our crit gauge is at 3. So when that number hits 12, audience, make sure you make a bunch of noise in chat so our cast knows they're at full crit, and they can do some cool shit. So with that said, Isabella, who's next? Kian,
You're next.
Kian,
that's
what's
me.
up? Doramon's already ready to go, and baring his teeth and looking angry. Tell me what he does.
Doramon will do his signature attack, which is Cannonball, where he creates a big ball of fire from his mouth and shoots it at the enemy.
Doramon kind of chomped down a little bit. You can see like sparks gathering in his teeth, and he just, and in that same echoing voice, Cannonball!
Cannonball. All
Roll
right,
dice.
and what do I roll for that?
I'm gonna say, are you closing in or are you trying to attack from range?
Probably from range.
Then you're gonna roll brains.
Awesome. Let's do that. That is 1, 2, 3 successes with a 6.
3 successes with a 6. I'm gonna roll defense for Tyranimon. He's gonna fail again. So go ahead and tell me your damage as I also increase the critical gauge one more time.
My damage is 10.
Woohoo! With that cannonball blasting straight from Doramon's mouth, it smashes right into the other side of Tyranimon's head, sends him spiraling. Let me go ahead and mark that 10 damage off. Doramon again is bounding around, bounds right to the side, cannonballs Tyranimon right to the side of the head. Tyranimon turns his head over and looks very, very in pain and kind of shakes his head a little. Tries to like start batting back and like hits Doraemon on the side, but Doraemon kind of like takes the blow and lands and like kind of again goes around just like chomping on them. Kian, who goes next?
Why don't you go next?
Sure.
Wait. If you're gonna pass it over to Foxy, my special ability is I can stun things.
Well, I'll let you fiat this if you like to. If you want to pass it over to,
That's
Fine.
Yeah,
I'll
urgent
give it to
tactical
Artie.
information.
Artie, go ahead.
All right.
I just feel bad for the poor thing. Let him attack a little bit.
It won't do any damage if it hits. What do I roll to hit? Sorry.
You're gonna be if you.
2 times.
I'm assuming. Are you gonna close into attack? Sorry. Describe for me how Jellymon's attacking.
Yeah. So Jellymon has got has popped out, and where Jellymon has been slapping me around with tentacles, there's like a charge of lightning on one of the little like boxer fists. And just like going in with a right hook.
Just kind of literally like bouncing around left and right. Dodges under a claw strike, comes up and just bang, clean hook. Go ahead and roll to hit. As you're closing, I'm gonna say that's probably gonna be a what's the word I'm looking for? Not power.
That's 1 success.
1 success. Tyranimon's gonna try to defend. No successes.
No damage, but Tyranimon like does the freeze thing. I think a stun is like a full skip.
Yep.
And I'll send it to Tyranimon.
Yep. So you send it over to Tyranimon. Tyranimon kind of just stunned lock as it tries to like swing at you all. Just like it's trying to say words, but almost like it just can't get them out. And I'm gonna pass it over to Scarlett. Why not?
Okay, so Tyranimon, not listening to Scarlett's resistance to this, will run straight up to the big dinosaur, and like seeing that it's stunned, will try and jump up straight up into its face, but like not physically hitting it, but then like spinning his ears to while yelling out Petit Trista to attack it with a mini tornado directly at close blank range.
I'm gonna say you are using power then. Go ahead and roll power die plus your a signature attack if you're using that. What's your quality for Tyranimon?
My quality is flight.
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead.
Tyranimon can use its ears to fly.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your attack while I roll my defense.
What am I looking for?
You're looking for number of successes. You want more than 1 success, or 1.
What would I need for success? 4?
4. Yep.
4+.
So three successes.
You hit. Roll damage, or not roll
Are
damage.
any
Tell
of
me
them
damage.
6s? As a reminder.
Yeah. Acres. Any 6s?
No 6s.
Cool. What's your damage?
Damage.
Just tell me a number.
I guess 8.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Sorry, I miscalculated. My damage is just 8.
Okay. Well, that's fine. He has 2 more health than I thought he had. It's not a big deal. He's still not looking great.
That's 8 is still a lot of damage.
It's still not looking fantastic. And of course, there's only one person left to pass it over to. So we hand it over to Foxfire. Turn is yours. Tell me what Redmon's doing right now.
Renamon will be doing something similar to what she did when she had first appeared near us, and sort of fading from sight, and just like she maneuvers around behind Tyranimon to hit him from behind. I'm sorry, which element is Tyranimon?
Tyranimon is fire.
Okay.
I mean, not that you would, normally I wouldn't tell you that outright. I'd make you just like test until you figure it out. But
I mean,
fine.
yes, it's probably fire, given the big fire, breath, and all that. Yes,
Mhm.
This is just for my brain remembering.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she'll just be trying to do a sneak attack, like clawing at the back of his legs.
Yep. You go ahead and roll. I'm gonna play as probably agility as you're trying to move sneakily.
Mhm.
Go ahead and roll plus agility while I roll defense. Really been flubbing these fucking rolls for Tyranimon tonight. And it. Oh wait, hold on. That's a little bit better. Okay, that's not bad. What do you got for me?
2 successes, and one of them is a 6.
Players win ties. You got it. As I increase critical
Bump up
gauge
that
again.
crit gauge.
Y'all are at 5 crit gauge.
And I will be spending 2 bond points to interject and have Renamon leap up and try to land a blow right to the top of the back of his head.
Okay, before that, remind me your damage.
My damage is 6.
All right, go. One more attack.
Yes.
All right, go ahead and roll it. Oof! Sorry, go ahead.
4 successes.
He has 5. So you come up with that last attack. Tyranimon, seemingly shaking off the stun, just throws himself to one side as Renamon's heel comes down. And even though Renamon's a lithe creature, that foot comes down with force. Like it brings up a poof of dust as it hits the ground. As we cycle back to the top, Isabella, it's on you.
Oh no.
What's your friend Lalaman up to?
So are we allowed to use the effects? I don't know what they do.
The special ability?
With our signature attack.
Yeah, your effect applies when you hit. So whatever your effect is, applies when you hit.
Oh, okay.
You can use the special attack, like your signature attack, up to as many times as you have brains.
Okay. I've got lots of brains.
Love brain.
You smart.
I love getting lots of brain. I mean, what?
Hang on. Actually,
I think you mean lots of head.
I have lots of spirit. Never mind.
Well-
so I could only do that one more time.
Well, yeah. Without spending bomb points, at least.
This is
There's
true.
6 bond points.
Mm-hmm.
I will spend one of my bond points now.
Got it.
The signature attack.
All right, go for it.
Ooh, a 6,
5.
5. Oh, I shouldn't have been rolling that many dice.
That's fine. Roll again if
We'll
you
just
want.
take the first couple.
Okay, so the 6 and the 5.
Okay.
The other ones were all 5s.
He rolled. So he rolled 3 successes. So unfortunately, he beats you there. So
God damn it.
Lalaman sends out more seed guns. This point, Tyranimon has now brought a hand up to cover his face. You all can tell he has definitely lost a lot of steam from that previous round of what he was doing. Isabella, who goes next?
I'll send it over to Fire. They look like they were on a roll.
Fire.
And I had an opportunity to take it from
Right
them.
before Renamon goes, you'll see Tyranimon shake his head like he's trying to clear it, and then reel back and roar. You'll start to see a black, thick, inky aura build up all around him that just feels oppressive and gross and uncomfortable in like your chest and stomach, each of you. It just doesn't feel comfortable. And even your Digimon seem like they kind of hesitate back a bit as he kind of lets out this roar and like so he gets to like leak out this energy. Fire, we're on to you.
Seeing that aura sort of exuding out, Fire will just yell out to Renamon, like, don't touch him. We do, like don't.
Renamon double backflips back and just
Yeah.
agreed. I don't know what this is.
You got something that can hit him from range?
She kind of cocks an eyebrow. I got something.
Let it loose.
And you'll see them go for the signature attack. Go ahead and roll. I'm gonna say in this
Is
case,
range with brains?
yeah, your range to your brains. Yeah.
Yeah. And I will spend a bond point to add 2 dice. To
Go
this.
I will have him roll his die then.
Yeah,
Ooh.
4 successes.
That lands. Damage.
6.
Oof. Diamonds rain out from Renamon's palms as she swipes them across. They scatter forward and impale into Tyranimon, all up and down him. He wobbles a little. The aura weakens a little, but definitely still flares back up. It looks like he just gets angrier and angrier. Fire, who goes next?
Artie.
Artie, you're up.
Artie is making sure that he's out of the way, but he's like, "Holy cow! You pack a punch!"
Jelliemon kind of just like waves a little.
Yeah, I think Jellymon just gonna go for the same thing again.
Do it.
Bolt knuckle.
Bolt knuckle, 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 knuckle.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Successes?
2 4s, no 6s.
Oof. They rolled 4 successes. So they are...
Oh, no.
Yep. Unfortunately, that time, they are not stunned. As you come up, Volt Knuckle jab. This time, again, Tyrannimon's ready for it. Swings his head back a little. Slides right by. Artie, you notice... Looks like he's a little bit faster right now than he was before. But, you can tell by the way he's moving, he's stumbling on himself. He seems like he's a little bit clumsy. Who goes next?
Let's send it over. Let's send it over to the princess.
Scarlett?
Okay.
Do it up.
So, so that this big guy is stumbling.
Yep.
Let me see here. You know, Tyramon's pretty decently smart, I guess. So, Tyranimon is gonna try and like use his ability to fly to try and like angle himself. And then he's going to send another Petit Twister aiming for the legs.
All right.
Or the knees of this giant thing.
All right,
So-
go ahead and roll again.
So Tyrimon's using a quality to fly.
Yes, you can
So that's
add
gonna
your...
give you 1 additional die.
Yeah. So whatever now you're gonna roll, add 1 more for your quality.
Okay, so I am still fairly close range, but I am trying to do something attacking in a smart way. So would I use power or brains here?
If you're still going in close, then power.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? No, you're trying to target specific. So I'll say brain still.
Yeah. Okay. So that's 3 for brains, 1 for my signature attack, and then 1 for flight. So I'm still at 5.
Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay, so that is so that is 3 successes and 2 6s.
He beats you at 4, unfortunately. But you do get your
What?
6s.
Oh,
You do
dang,
get your 6s,
okay.
and I'm actually a little bit behind on the crit gauge. That's my fault. Y'all are at crit gauge 8. It's getting up there.
Out of what, 12?
Out of 12. Scarlett,
That's 2.
as you send out your Petit Twister towards your legs with Tyranimon just literally like it just smashes into like his lower belly. It kind of stumbles a bit, but it's otherwise mostly fine. Who's next?
Yeah. So who would be next?
We haven't had Kian go as the only person on your squad that hasn't gone. It's Kian and then me.
Oh,
Or you
Kian?
could let
You could let me go and then Kian, or let Kian go and then me. Your call.
Kian, take the wheel.
Kian, on
Awesome.
you.
Ian is gonna definitely do cannonball again. Dormon is gonna definitely do cannonball again. So that is what I am going to roll.
All right, I'm gonna say roll brains again. You're still staying at range.
Yeah. Where's my roller? All right.
All right, come on, Foxy.
1, 2, 3. 3 successes.
What's your damage?
8.
Tell me how it happens.
Doraemon again shouts, "Cannonball!" And then there's like this really big ball again coming out of Doraemon's mouth and heads straight for Tyrannimon's gut.
Mm-hmm. And it just, as Tyranimon's already leaning from the tornado, comes in, that cannonball just with the nice, like, when a kid gets hit with a dodgeball real fast in gym class, it's that sound if it was also metal and made of fire. Just boom! And Tyranimon just takes that, leans all the way back, and with a mighty collapse, lands on their stomach. The trees shake, birds go flying off into the horizon, and you are all left in the quiet, watching as that black aura seeps up from Tyranimon, gathers into a crystal above him, and then shatters.
That wasn't spooky at all.
What shattered?
That
Just
black,
like a little-
that black aura that was kind of like seeping out of him, it all gathered up into a black crystal above him that then shattered.
That's
I-
I was gonna just look at the Digimon and be like, any of you know what the fuck that was?
I think it's actually, Renamon speaks up and just says, Tyranimon is a local around these parts. He gets antsy if people come too close to his territory, but, and I think at that point Jellymon pipes up, that black ick or whatever, well, let's just say that black ooze is usually more my thing.
I'm,
You need to decide whether you're a jellyfish or a squid.
What are both of those things?
I'm going to approach Tyranimon.
As you approach, the head rolls over to the other side, facing you, and the eye reopens. You can hear him rumble again. Just, what hit me?
Hey, bud, are you okay?
The head, he kind of blinks a few times, and then the head picks up. He says, a blast of air leaving his nose and like blowing Kian's hair and back and getting small bits of spittle all over your face. Just,
Nice.
never seen Digimon this size. What do they call you?
Kian! That's what I'm called.
Nice to meet you, Kianmon.
Sure. You were very angry a while ago, and we had to calm you down is the words I'm using.
Huh.
Would you like help? And like Lalamon will also kind of like peek over.
Tyranimon looks over and just says, oh, no, I can get up on my... Oh, hey, Lalamon. Lalamon kind of cutely almost crosses their arms and just says, Tyranimon, why are you rampaging this far outside of your home? And Tyranimon surprisingly kind of wilts. Just, I actually don't know. I was out by the lake for a bath and, well... Huh. There was that black tower, and then I kind of blacked out. Next thing I know, I'm here, you're all around me, and my stomach hurts a lot.
You eat something funny? Go ahead.
It just Tyranimon just lets out a I don't know.
Where's the Black Tower? And as I'm like asking a question, coming up with my notebook, I think Lalama will also try to use their quality with Tyranimon, which is healing power. They're just gonna be like, oh.
Mm-hmm. Lalamon puts two small stubby hands on Tyranimon's big nose, and he kind of starts to, you see like small...
Trying to help clear his mind.
Mhm.
Help.
You can see small scratches and bruises heal over his face and body as he kind of just thinks, Black Tower. It was off that way, not too far past the village. I ain't never seen one like it before. A lot of weird things pop up here. All the time, really, but that's a first.
Well, if we're all done talking to the living fossil...
Hey! I don't know what a fossil is, but that sounds mean.
Don't listen to the dumbass.
It's something.
You call me a dumbass? I'm not the dumbass. You're the dumbass. Why are we wasting time?
Wait,
the
hold on,
village is that way.
Can both of you stop fighting, please? Can both of you know this is a very stressful situation?
Eat my shorts.
Are you even wearing shorts?
I'm absolutely not wearing shorts.
Wait, hold on. So, you said this black tower was near, and like, Scarlett has walked up and has picked up Tyranimon.
Tyranimon, hey, wait. I'm fine, by the way. Put me down.
Fine. And she'll kind of put him back down, just kind of dejected.
He once again dusts himself off.
And it's like, okay, so what about this black tower, and what about the village? So, I mean, don't you... There's a fire. Can't you smell it?
Tyranimon looks up and just... A fire? Oh no, I gotta get going! And he starts to, like, pick himself up rapidly.
Wait, could you maybe take us... How big is he?
He's much... 1 or 2 stories tall.
So I want to...
Dinosaur bus.
Could we perhaps get a ride, and can I roll persuasion to try and convince him if he's not necessarily willing?
Go ahead and roll me a spirit check. So use your spirit plus your spirit, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Or I'd take logic.
Checks, my spirit?
Yeah.
Oh, logic?
I'll take logic if you want.
Spirit's actually better.
The spirit it is.
Yeah, but I am going to go ahead and use my thing, because I haven't used it yet.
There you go.
That's 3 dice, and then I got, because it's double, I guess. So I got 4, 5, and a 2. So I think that's still only 2 successes.
Yep. So, I think 2's more than enough for this. Tyranimon, I think you quickly realize, is when he's not rampaging, kind of a bit oafish, honestly. And as you're like, hey, could you maybe get us a ride there? He just kind of stops and goes, huh? Sure. And leans over to offer you all a shoulder or either hand to get comfortable on.
Hey, I climb on the dinosaur.
Is anyone else climbing on the dinosaur?
Yeah. I will climb on the dinosaur and also pull out their sketchbook and start just like kind of drawing out what that weird black crystal looked like before it shattered.
Lalamon and I will also climb onto the dinosaur.
Kian will go as well with Thoramon.
Oh, would Tyranimon climb on? Because he seems very willful.
Tyranimon will hop on, like, literally Tyranimon's nose.
Okay.
We were fighting this guy not 2 minutes ago.
You were?
We were calming you
down.
Huh. I wonder what made me so angry. That black tower. All those voices in it.
And interrupting as he's talking, Artie's going to be clambering up the nose after Tyranimon.
All those voices
on the top of the head.
Yeah. Artie, you get a spot next. Jelliamon literally just plops himself like flat down against Tyranimon, sticking on to the head, to the forehead. Just, this is how to ride in style!
You were complaining, you just wanted the good seat.
And...
I'm gonna go somewhere. I'm gonna do it in the cool way.
And Tyranimon just says, all right, all aboard? And you all didn't give him the chance to charge, so you never noticed how fucking fast this guy can move. He starts sprinting. Just...
Everyone hold on.
Yeah, no, there's a bit of an excited scream coming from Scarlett, and she just like leans forward and kind of like hugs against as much of I guess it's kind of cramped maybe, but like holding on, yeah.
Jellymon's like tentacles stay attached, like kind of the way like an anemone stays attached to your
Yes.
fingers.
Yeah.
But then Artie is like clinging on to the rest of Jellymon and getting like wavered around.
So, is anybody else screaming?
I am doing my best to comfort Lalamon
Fair enough.
because we
Kian-
both feel like we're about to fall.
Yep.
Kian and Doramon are eyes closed, not even looking, and just holding tight as speeding away.
Mm-hmm. And so,
Now the question is Renamon just like standing straight up
Perfect
on the
still.
dinosaur?
perfectly on the shoulder, perfectly straight up, no shift, no bounce, just stand on one leg, arms crossed, just cooling it, ninja style, cooling it. And as Tyranimon, of course, is also screaming in excitement and having a great time, except where Scarlett's more like the first time you get on like a really scary roller coaster and it's like, ha ha, I'm gonna fucking die. Tyramon's just like, I'm having the time of my fucking life. This is amazing. I am loving this. And as we pull away from this scene of a running bright red dinosaur with a Jellymon attached by tentacles with a young boy dangling off of it by the Jellymon, a young them and their dragon together, cuddled up, tail wrapped around Kian tightly as they clutched up in Tyranimon's arms. Next to them, Lalamon and Isabella tightly wrapped up in a hug as they hold into the other hand, gripping a finger tight. Scarlett next to that finger, screaming for dear life as the wind whips through her hair. Tyranimon up on the nose, with Fire kind of just sitting next to the shoulder, sitting and watching as their Digimon somehow remains perfectly balanced without any need for focus or muscle movement at all. As we pull away from this scene, we, for now at least, step away from our adventurers, knowing that they have a whole wide odyssey ahead of them and a whole world yet to discover. Before we part and we do exit scenes, or before we do exits, I have one quick scene. We overlook a tower.
Is it a black tower?
No, it's not, actually. It is a glittering tower of marble jutting off at an angle to one side of a massive chasm. There are others all around them. A figure sits in the middle of a pit, surrounded by tall, orange and blue striped reptilian Digimon with crested bone helms on them with horns. There's about 8 of them in the arena, and they're all unconscious. And rapidly, streams of what look like code, data, are draining off of these Digimon into a tall other figure, hidden by shadow, clearly a Digimon, who stands there holding a crescent-bladed weapon and a shield in their other hand. Above them, on the hill, an individual stands there, arms folded, trench coat billowing, and a necklace glittering in the darkness. Yeah, we'll get him soon. And as he says that, Digimon spins his bladed weapon, drives it down into one of the other Agumon. The data all comes up and drains into it. And the Digimon says, I grow stronger. Strong enough for vengeance soon. Damn right you do. Turns, trench coat flips in behind them as they walk off of the spire. And with that, we draw today to a close. Thank you, friends, for coming to session 1 of With the Will of Digimon Odyssey. Ah, what a great fucking time. I love this. I'm not going to hold you guys too much longer. I'm Young Foxy. I got 5 awesome cast members. Let's go in the opposite order of where we went last time and tell everybody who we are, who we played today, where you can be found on the internet, and what you have coming up next anytime soon. We're going to start with the ever-incomparable Corndog McGraw.
It's me. Hello, I'm Corndog McGraw. I played Isabella, the gentle heart who just is so happy.
Mm-hmm.
So fucking happy with Loma. Panicking right now, but very happy. You can catch me 2 weeks from now here, doing the same thing. Otherwise, I am on TPK Roleplay tomorrow night, where I play Juno, the Twilight Domain cleric, whose spouse just left them to work in a nerd place. So we're dealing with that shit.
Probably not happy about that, yeah.
It's fine. I also exist in other things, but I can't remember what they are right now. So I'll pass it to...
I guess that's over to Spree next.
Spree.
Hello. Yes, I am Spree. I'm not really active on my Twitter account, so you can look at it if you want. You're not really going to see anything.
Well, who'd you play today?
Today I have been Foxfire, the loner, and yeah, been fun hanging out with you all.
I'm so glad we get to finally have Spree in a long-term Neon Lights campaign. I've been trying to get that to happen since we began this this little community of ours, and it's finally happening, and I'm so glad it's here. Moving on over, and a warm welcome to your first appearance on the Neon Lights Roleplay, Jay and Akers.
Hey. Yes, I'm Jay Akers. I have my Twitter is also Jay Akers, but I barely used it up to this point, but hopefully that will change because I have a couple other projects that I'm not ready to share yet. But maybe in the future I'll be able to tell you guys about them.
Secret
so that's
projects.
all from me. I also played Scarlett. I also played Scarlett Goliath here, and I'll be, I guess, it was in 2 weeks we're playing again.
2 weeks.
So, yep. So I'll be here again in 2 weeks for this.
Keeping it moving in a counterclockwise motion, and thank you for joining us for this campaign, Akers. I hope you will have a wonderful time here for your first Neon Lights adventure. Moving on for their technically second Neon Lights adventure, because they're already in another campaign with us already, but hi, Glaza.
Hello, I'm Glyza, they, them. I played Kian today. I'm very excited to play them again next 2 weeks from now because they're just evolving and I want to see where it goes. And also I want to hang out with my cool purple little dragon. I am a person of many hats. I am a podcast host. I'm a writer. I'm a variety streamer. I'm a talk show host, which I'm really proud of, by the way. It's called Trial Run. It's a show where I interview different TTRPG personalities, creators, players, GMs, and everything else in between, where we create a character with them and then run them through a quick one-shot. Speaking of TTRPG personalities, I guess I'm one too. This coming week, you can find me on Friday. I will be in the show called RP Knots on twitch.tv/The Lawful Geek, where I will be playing the demigod sort of daughter of, what's the name of Morpheus, the god of dreams. So I'm excited for that. On Sunday, I'll be on /rerolls, where I will be playing a Genasi Dewdrop with an obsession to building their cult. Keep an eye on that. And then I will be back here again on Monday with Kindred of the Fog, playing my Thembo Aurora. But yeah, keep an eye out for me this week. I will be... Honestly, just find all of this being announced on Twitter by looking for @ClassicalGlyza. I basically hang out all the time on Twitter, and I say a lot of things on there. I'm occasionally hilarious, I guess, but I am a delight, I think.
I think so as well. And of course, it's absolutely not their first time on this lovely little channel, but I will keep bringing them back every fucking day of my life if I can. Legendary Vermin, how are you doing, gorgeous?
Oh, I'm doing well today. I played Artie our resident goggle boy.
Goggle boy.
Our goggle boy. And yeah, very excited to come back for this show in 2 weeks. If you want to see more of me, and you should, because I do this a lot. You can find me here for the next 4 Wednesdays as we go through the button session for Against the Light, which is really exciting. You can come see me be a harpy. I do a whole look for it. It's very fun.
It's a really hot look, just gonna be honest.
The week after that, of course, is This Wonderful Crew, and the week after that, I am... Oh wait, it's not gonna be here. It's gonna be over on TPK for the finale to Hubris of Man, which is going so well.
Listen to me right now. Listen to me right now, internet. Watch the Hubris finale, okay? Watch it, okay? You don't have a fuck excuses, okay? Watch it, all right? Okay? All right.
Yeah, I play Corporal Phoebe Blackford, who is a mute commander of other soldiers / big gun lesbian. So
we love our lesbians with guns.
Yeah. Also, if you want to see my recently engaged character, you can catch me also on TPK Roleplay on the 27th for the grand finale of Madness Calls It Forth. If you're into anything like Wolf Among Us or noir or fairy telling stories, that's a really fun campaign in City of Mist that we are about to wrap up. If you want to find me on the internet, you can find me as Legendary Vermin on all the places on the internet that matter, which is, of course, Itch, Twitch, Twitter, and I guess YouTube. I have a website that has a streaming schedule. If you forget anything I just said, you can go to legendaryvermin.com/live, and I will have that updated. Keep an eye there for the upcoming episode of Frozen Rain and a new project that is bubbling in the background as we speak here on Neon Lights Roleplay. Very excited to get that off the ground.
Stay tuned.
Mysterious.
Yes.
Will you ever defeat your true foe, Goated Healer 42060?
Goated Healer 42069, your true nemesis, your true enemy. That's the real BBG.
When I get back to the real world, Goated Hero 42069 had better fucking watch out, because they're gonna get a face full of Volt Knuckle.
Exactly.
Well, get ready for my Nuts Bazooka.
No shit. You thought Nuts gun was good? We're stepping it up. We're stepping it up.
There's mouthfuls of nuts, mouthfuls of fireballs. There's all that.
A lot of things leaving mouths. In any case.
My power comes from my mouth.
That's what she said. Anyway. Hi, folks, if you don't know who I am by now, I'm Young Foxy, aka Big Foxy, also known as your favorite Fox, Philly's finest. I can be found on the internet at Foxy Eternal, that's FOXXII. Eternal spelled the way it normally is. I dunk on right-wingers, I slay fascists, and I have a fantastic time doing it. The next place you'll see me on the interwebs is tomorrow over on Weave the Tale for Into the Stormlands, our returning from our hiatus Pathfinder 2E campaign. I play a giant spider who's also a rogue. It's great. Outside of that, you'll catch me hanging out in some other places. I'm not going to be on stream here for a little bit. The next place you'll see me here is on next Wednesday. It won't be live, technically speaking, but it'll be the airing of a pre-recorded session of Stardust Ghosts, my other campaign I'm running here. So it's Foxy Wednesdays from here on out. Every Wednesday, it's some neon light shit happening right here on this channel, right in front of your faces, right in front of your eyes. Just be aware and around for that, and know that we are super glad to have you all here. Friends, any sign-off things to say before we head out of here? Any last thoughts?
I attempted to draw Lalamon.
Wait, give me results. Give me.
It's not great,
No.
It's a first try.
We support your
Yes!
Oh.
Look at her! Yes!
Wow.
So pretty.
Wow! Wow! I love them. Thank you so much for that.
I love Lalamon so much.
So
I'm so
cute.
happy for you, honestly.
They're just so chunky and stumpy.
I love them.
Yes.
I'm so happy for you.
It's perfect.
And you know what? With that said, I'm seeing some yawns. I'm hearing some tired expressions. Let's get y'all to fucking bed, all right? I love y'all so very much. We've been with the Will. This has been Neon Lights Roleplay. You've all been incredible. Please take care of yourselves and each other and everyone else around you. And remember, more than anything else, be good, please. Mwah. Night, guys.
Good night.